Hello everyone, it's been a week or so since I showed you all what I was doing on the deck and the leveling next to it. Haven't done any work. Gonna start doing the work today. I just finished my fence project, which you'll all have already seen the video for if you follow my channel. If not, then go bore yourself with it. It was great. But anyways, I'm not going to get this whole thing done, and this is going to be shot in a few different sessions. Probably all going to be one video unless it turns into a whole long thing for each part. Then I'll split it up. But today I'm taking the lip off of the upper deck that's just a little bit too long, to give yourself more foot room on the first step for the lower batch of steps. And then I'm going to readjust the gutter. And if I have time before I lose daylight, because I'm losing daylight fast, I will move on to starting to level off the dirt. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. So basically, when you step down onto this step here, you kind of gotta watch your heel because this protrudes all the way out to my knuckle. So it's got an inch and a half that it's coming out, which is a waste of space. So my family and I concluded that it's probably a good idea to just go ahead and cut the lip down some. So I'm just going to take the circular saw, run it as far up I can, then I'm going to grab my dull bladed sawzall and try and get the rest. And if that's doable, the lip where Sky's laying on needs to be trimmed off to bring it even with the rest of the deck. I'm going to try and go at that the same way if this works well. And if we get through those before I lose daylight, then I'm going to get to the gutter. Just going to adjust my saw some so that I know I'm not going to cut into the lower levels of the step. Kiara, get away from the fucking camera, dude. Dog's over here trying to get me to play ball with her and shooting up my shot. So, what's impressive about that, probably because it went with the grain, it was easier. But anytime I'm cutting wood, this saw is so old, it'll like stop in the middle and you have to back it out and run it through so it has momentum to get through the rest. Blade's plenty sharp. It's just the saw's beat and I need a new one. So anytime I'm trying to cut one of these boards this way, never works unless it's absolutely full battery. So I'm impressed that it just trimmed that down without any major issue. Gonna hook up the sawzall and try and get the rest of it. Had about a ½ inch to an inch off. Freeing up a ton of space for people to step and not trip up on it while still having a lip. Gonna do the same thing up top here. Get rid of that little lip and then move on to the gutter. That just evens out the steps, so nothing for people to trip on. I've tripped on it a couple times, so I wanted to get it out of there. It wasn't really about a looks thing. This deck was originally off of the front of the house, so when I tore off the old overhang, that upper deck Sky's now walking on got brought from the front of the house, and I had to trim the lip off of it to make the supports work, and then the lip I just cut off is where the steps were. So now that that's all steps there, I wanted to even it out so that no one could trip on it anymore. That went way smoother than I was anticipating, so we're going to move on to the gutter now. So the gutter here, I have no clue how I'm going to do it. As I explained, water was pooling in here. So, first step is just going to be disconnecting my gutter pieces and figuring out a game plan to get the angle right. I think what it's just going to be is cut that pipe up more, angle down so that it's on a direct angle. So I'm thinking probably right here. I'm sure there's professionals who can cut this neatly, but I'm not one of them. I'm just out here trying to get these projects done. Okay. Another disclaimer: safety equipment, gloves, eyeglasses, should be wearing it. All of mine are broken or lost, and winter is rapidly approaching, so I was not wasting the time to run to Home Depot when I should have. But don't go grabbing onto jagged pieces of metal without gloves and cutting stuff without safety glasses. Or if you do, don't blame me when you get hurt if you were watching my channel. With any luck, that resolved our drainage issue here, and it just goes down the way it should. I'm not going to shoot the leveling today because I'm lazy. I'm just going to grab 2 screws, put that bracket on, so this is mounted fully to the house the way it should be. And the next part of the video will be leveling and gutter cleaning, probably.
It's really short. I get it, I don't got small feet, but I'm feeling that you, Daddy, and everyone else over the height of 5'8" has trouble going up those stairs.
Hers or mine?
Hers. They're like this wide.
I'd almost prefer hers, dude. Just because I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. I'm with Daddy. I don't want to deal with stairs yeah. I've done my job right. I think I did. Really? All right.
No jumpies.
Yeah. Pull that to this end where the gutter is. Coming down. That's gonna get drugged right to here.
What's up? Dog.
Just bring it as even as possible all around. Oh, I am bleeding a little bit. That's fine. Nothing major.